No rush. Everyone just take your time. I'll head for home then. Good luck. Shut tight. Did I say something wrong? You want to talk? Making me a little nervous over here. You all right? Anybody in there? You check out on me? What gives? I thought we were talking. Did your chems just kick in or something? Like talking to a brick wall. Lights are on, but no one's home. What, mole rat got your tongue? But I gotta ask, one freak to another. Why the getup? I'm doing you the favor, pal. St. John's got a powerful hate of brewing, but you deal with St. John, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me? If I get involved, it gets complicated. But you, nobody knows who the hell you are. Just some lunatic taking out trash, and if you buy it, none of this comes back to me. For the betterment of mankind and all that garbage. Will do. I'm on it, Captain. Yep, I've got it. No problem. I'll get it done. Damn. Hey, look, if you want to get out of here, not sure how much of this fresh air and sunshine I can handle. Gotta be a bar around here somewhere. Getting late. Do my best work after dark anyway. Damn, that thing's bright. When is someone finally gonna turn that down? Made it another day. Guess we did something right. Damn, really coming down. You like what you see? Look, I'm not gonna pretend I've got the cleanest hands. But I'm not about to stand by while you take the lives of people that didn't earn it. So I'm only gonna say this once. You need to start putting the right people in your crosshairs, or else you and I are gonna have a problem. Well, this ain't the worst outfit I've run with. Could do with making some more trouble for the ruffians of the Commonwealth. But otherwise, not bad. I guess I still got some reservations, but I think we got some promise. So long as taking care of the folks of the Commonwealth stays on the agenda. Hey, I ain't hard to please. You and me, we're fine. I ain't thinking about skipping out on you, if that's what you're asking. Not yet, at least. Words don't begin to do it justice. You're the best thing I got. I got you. Everything else is just details and drug paraphernalia. Thanks to you, I finally know the place I belong. Right here, at your side. So I'd say we're all right. Sounds like someone's fishing for compliments. I got you. What else could I need? Being here with you? Best damn thing that's ever happened to me. Right now, I'm wondering why I left Good Neighbor at all. The people need our help out here. But that doesn't seem to matter much to you. You want to know what I think? I think we need to stop standing by while folks of the Commonwealth get walked all over. Well, I ain't pleased with how you're running this operation, that's for damn sure. Talk to me again when you decide to grow some backbone and start standing up for folks out here. You've been seeing all the trippy lights around this place, right? It ain't just me. Who'd have thought a place with this much radiation could be so damn dull? You know what the glowing sea needs? A bar. Badly. What can I say? I like the way you operate. That one any good? Nice. Gal who shares always has friends. Thanks. I didn't think so. Now get out of here before you get yourself hurt. I know my hands ain't exactly clean, but what you've done, killing these people, I ain't gonna be a part of it anymore. So you and me, we're through. Of course we're still friends. You ever seen that guy before? You ever seen her before? Shame. Been some real fun. Well, you decide you want to get this crew back together. I'll be at home. You have fun with that. And running? It's the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, from my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all. You even gotta ask that? Damn right I am. Be real nice to get the crew back together. I think I could do with some more trouble in my life. I ain't asking for much. You are one cutthroat gal. I knew I was here for a reason. What, you can't take a hint? Get lost. You come to try your luck? Make a move. Don't care what you have to say. Answer's no. How about you bother someone else? You had your chance, and you blew it. Hey, mind if we talk now? So, you gonna enlighten me here? You take one too many blows to the skull, or you just acting like this for fun? Only way I do it. Never guess it by looking at 'em, but these little buggers are tastier than they look. Think I prefer these bots when they're serving drinks. You're handy, ain't you? You think you could make something out of this junk? You know, setting up on one of these things, it ain't a half-bad idea. You know, not this one. A lot of raiders will take up in places like this, wait for desperate folks to roll through. Kinda shit makes me sick. Water's taking back a lot of the city. Wonder how many years we got till it's all gone. Being here beats good neighbor any day. And sure, you and me, we haven't always seen eye to eye. But lately things have just felt right. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. Yes, all good things gotta end. I'll head home. You come find me when you decide you need some more trouble in your life. Just when we were having fun, too. Well, you know where to find me. Don't think there's anyone in the Commonwealth I'd rather have watching my back. You and me, we're good. You and me are about as far from good as good can get. I feel like we're seeing eye to eye. And extended eye contact with the ghoul ain't for the faint of heart. That's so? I ain't gonna pretend I'm thrilled with the prospect. But alright, I'll head home. When you change your mind, though, you come find me. Works for me. I'll head on home. Probably better that way. This wasn't turning out to be my style. You straighten yourself out, though, you know where I live. Seems like we're all right from where I'm standing. Seems to me you need to get your head on straight. I'm thinking this. You and me ain't working. What say we get to cleaning the trash out of the Commonwealth? Helping people live free out here. Can't get to that. From where I'm standing, I ain't getting there. Not seeing a way to get there. That's out of my reach, brother. That's out of my reach, sister. Other than feeling a little jealous I might only be the second most deadly person in this outfit, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Let me put it this way. Running with you, best decision I've ever made. Me? I feel like I got it made. You and me, we've done some real damn good out here. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot more. You got some real nerve. How about you get out of my face before I do something we both regret? Unless you start turning things around, you're gonna be making a mess of the Commonwealth on your own. Why? You looking for an ultimatum? How about this? We start getting around to bringing some good old-fashioned justice to the Commonwealth, or I walk. That answer your question? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't come out here to answer your empty-headed questions. I'd hoped we'd be helping the people of the Commonwealth live free. How about we give that a try for a change? Seems to me like you're my kind of trouble. Well, I figure you've got enough dirt on me at this point that I gotta stick around, so yeah, I'm good. I'm thinking we got a good thing going here. Why? You ain't skipping out on me, are you? Poor bastards. Poor bastard. Hate to put down a fellow ghoul. Shame. There were some lookers in that group. Smartest thing to come out of your mouth in a while. I'm out of here. Gotcha. Fine by me. Yeah, sure. Open sesame. Someone knows their way around a bobby pin, and I thought the city got it bad. Well, that's one way to do it. Always preferred kicking 'em myself. We're sucking down a lot of rads in this place. You're gonna pick up a serious glow sticking around here. If you want this thing to work, then I need you to show me you still got the guts to stand up for folks out here. Otherwise, you're on your own. At least you had the politeness to wait till they're dead. Suppose they're beyond caring at this point. You do what you gotta. That one's all yours. You sure you know where that's been? Ah, no fun. This was just getting good. It's a win-win. If you don't deal with him, then you're gonna be the ex-Silver Shroud. Dig? Now, friend, everything is my business. But don't worry, I like your style. You're the one with a maniac gunning for you. So, here's to the common cause. Besides, you deal with St. John. and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me? The lowlifes you took out all belong to the same asshole, and that asshole's planning some old-fashioned revenge on you. You dig? Got a lead on two of his own, Smiling Kate and Northy. Smiley is gathering a posse to take you out. And Northy is just running scared. Hired himself some goons and is holding up in Prospect. Just keep piling those body bags up until you find the location of the big guy himself. Fortunate for you, I want Sinjin to take a dirt nap. He's taken 2-bit raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone, you're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud himself walked out of a comic book into my den. Just priceless. And the kicker is, it ain't me. How should I feel about this? No one does. He's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But you keep poking his people with a machine gun, and he'll come out of hiding. It really doesn't, but in a burg full of weird, you stand out. And that ain't easy, man. Leveled some farms, napalmed his own men to end a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, nobody knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple of years, it may take an army to end him. I'll throw you some caps up front to help with the cause. Once you deal with Sinjin, then I'll show you some more gratitude on the back end. You feel me? Don't get killed. You deal with Sinjin, and I'm inclined to show you some gratitude. You feel me? You've been busy scaring people, bashing in a few faces. I respect that. So far. All by your lonesome, you took down the big bad Sinjin. We get to walk that tightrope of freedom one more day. You just don't stop. Stay you, pal. Trust me, he needs a lot of judging. I don't know. Let's recap. Won't know what hit him. Back at it. Go find some action. Sure, check the stash. This is what I've got on me. Open for business. Stay sharp out there. So this is it? Your loss. You looking for some more fun? You come see me. Just say the word. What do you need? I take requests. Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out. Guess I'll just make myself at home. Be here when you're ready. You're lucky I'm feeling merciful right now. Not sure who I'm more upset with right now, you or me. Nah, it's you. Can't believe I signed up for this. You know what you've made us look like? Cowards. My rep's probably shot to hell after all this. Thanks for that. No one's ever gonna take you seriously if you keep acting like this. I know I don't. You're gonna end up 6 feet under acting the way you have, if we're lucky. You got some real shit to answer for. I've run with some scum in my day. But you? Just what the world needed. One more thug. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright? Brotherhood of Steel thinks ghouls are all monsters. Let's see him make a move. I'll show him who the monster is. Hey, I don't mean to bitch, but aren't you supposed to be heading to Pickman Gallery for me? Something else you need? I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Want to get moving? Easy to say now, but you weren't there. I would have ended up the same, or worse. Good. Have to? No. But they sure as hell deserve to. Yeah, it ain't anything bad. Sure did. And if things keep going the way they have, I think we're both in for a nice, bloody future. Look, I needed to mention. I just felt, a connection. It seemed like he and I were dealing with the same shit. Serious oppression. See, that's where you're wrong. Abusing power like that, it is a big deal. Out of the question, sister. One last trip. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered, and burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to, but we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Good Neighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Good Neighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again. Yeah, of course. This ain't pressing. Guess I'll head home. Come see me if you decide you want to take the show on the road again. Probably better that way. This wasn't exactly turning out to be my style anyway. You straighten yourself out, though? You know where I live. Suit yourself. Hey, watch it! Turrets! True, but it doesn't change the fact that she's out of the picture because of us. See, I knew you had your head on straight. So, we calling it quits? I appreciate you trying, but there's no need to sugarcoat it. It was spineless the way I acted. It's your call, brother. So, this it? It's your call, sister. So, this it? Oh, yeah. Nah, nothing like that. I just hate seeing guys like me use their sway to do that kind of harm. Who knows? Maybe. Honestly, we were all so terrified we couldn't bring ourselves to move until it was over, let alone get help. If that's what you want. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement, and we all just stood there, did nothing. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put 'em on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for 'em. Well then, let's get back at it. Hey, hold up a second. Not an option, sister. You're right, but it was still spineless. I ain't really the ponderous type. When an instinct takes hold, I listen. This time around, instinct said I should join up with you. Seems it was a good one. Hey, I said I ain't proud, all right? Hey, if I thought for a second that would work, I would have tried. Or at least, thought about trying. Handled yourself pretty well, sister. Guess I'll head back to the homestead. Just take care of yourself. Don't want you coming back to me missing anything crucial. I'll head home then. You need someone to watch your back again? You know where to find me. Tear you down myself! Mongrels! Come here, you mutt! Guess this furball doesn't want to be friends. Watch it! Yao Guai hit hard! I got you covered, sister. Catch like you? Can you blame him? I just need you to be willing to stand up for the folks that need it and to the bastards that have earned it. You know, I wasn't kidding before about this being the smartest thing I've ever done. This is the life I've been looking for. Helping the people with a friend like you. They're real funny. Make a joke. But lately, you seem dead set on throwing all that away. And if things keep going the way they have, I'm not sure how much longer I can stomach it. I just need to know that this ain't the path you're planning on walking from here on out. Hey, things keep going the way they're going, you've got nothing to worry about. What's wrong? What's wrong is you. And why the hell shouldn't I? Fine, but I ain't letting this go. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins. Please, don't tempt me. Please, walk away. Best decision you've made in a while. Oh yeah, guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls. If you don't want to keep going, then all you gotta do is say the word. Otherwise, I need you to listen. I'm not looking for promises. I'm looking for a partner. If that's not something you want anymore, all you gotta do is have the guts to speak up. I'm upset because I'm sick of fucking repeating myself. Sure, no one got beheaded at first. See? Exactly what I asked for. I knew there was a reason I was still here. Oh, you're a laugh a minute. Now look, this isn't easy for me. With you, I really thought I'd found the person I was meant to be with. My missing piece. But how you've been acting lately, I can't love this person. So I'm thinking that maybe we just need to take a break. Think about what we both want out of this. And maybe you'll decide to bring back the person I fell for. It is. Now, you need to be willing to help folks in need out here and knock around those making trouble. You think that's something you can manage? Oh, you're making this even easier than I thought it'd be. Well, then maybe it's time you decide how much longer you want me around. Because this happens again, you and me are done. Well, I don't expect either of us is gonna be breaking the ice at any soirees anytime soon. So I'm probably safe. Yeah, I doubt that. Oh, this ain't gonna take long. Gladly. You ain't kidding. Done. I wish I'd never had to let you go. There's no situation where taking an innocent life becomes right, but I didn't expect I'd have to explain that to you. You know, you had me worried there. I thought I was gonna lose the closest friend I'd ever had. But now I ain't worried anymore. All I can say is thanks. Being here with you, it feels right again. I'm damn lucky to be able to count someone like you as my friend. I know we ain't always seen eye to eye, but I'd thought we'd finally found some solid footing. I'd been pretty happy with how things were going. You and me, out in the Commonwealth, bringing hell to folks that deserved it and helping those in need. Well, I mean, I didn't always look this good. The drug that did this to me, that made me a ghoul, I knew what it was going to do. I just couldn't stand looking at the bastard I saw in the mirror anymore. The coward who'd let all those ghouls from Diamond City die. Who was too scared to protect his fellow drifters from Vic and his boys. If I took it, I'd never have to look at him again. I could put that all behind me. I'd be free. Didn't seem like a choice at all. Turns out it was just me running from something else in my life. You had every damn chance in the world to change. Yeah, sure. Later. And how long do you think those folks lasted in the ruins? The city condemned those ghouls to die. Cowards just got someone else to pull the trigger. Now look, I ain't been pleased with how things have been going. And I ain't gonna keep traveling with someone who's not willing to get their hands dirty trying to help the folks that need it. So, you got a choice. You either need to change the way you're making decisions, or you need to find yourself someone else to travel with. You are one cutthroat bastard. I knew I was here for a reason. I don't care when, but you and me got some serious business to sort out. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. As a courtesy, I won't cut your throat right here, but I see you again. I can't promise I'll be so polite. Yeah, I need you to listen. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by rad roaches. You have been one hell of a friend. Prove it. I gave you a shot. You really think there's something you can say at this point? What's wrong is the way you've been behaving. This is something we need to talk about. If it's not now, it's gonna be later. It means now, Now I think we just need to be friends for a spell. No. You had your chance. Oh yeah, sure. Later. Suit yourself. Yeah, fine. I know a lot of bookies that'd disagree with you, but I feel what you're getting at. I've been thinking the same thing. Come on, Nick. You know I don't make promises I won't keep. Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. Keep your apologies. Just listen. Oh yeah, better than that. This is just tricky. Good. Now listen. I am finished. You're serious, aren't you? Ghouls had been living just fine in Diamond City until he showed up. You really think he's not to blame? Good. Now look, don't push me, friend. I can sure make it yours. I really hope you do. Manage to piece that one together yourself, huh? First sense you've shown in a while. Whatever? Whatever? Fine. You know what? I'm done. You kidding me, right? Hey, this ain't a negotiation. It's just being out here with you, it's made me realize most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City, took up with you just to get out a good neighbor. Hell, running from myself is what made me into a damn ghoul. Just what you've done for me. All right. I'll stay for now. But you need to make things right. No more bullshit. You change, or I go. Yeah, there's something wrong. You see that it doesn't. I don't run with murderers. You know the stuff about me running out on the folks in my life. I was just thinking about it, and it makes me sound kind of loony. And folks are already pretty well disposed for thinking I'm nuts, you know, being a politician and all. So you're not gonna go around blabbing any of that, right? Him and that whole damn city. If you want to keep traveling together, I need you to start acting like you ain't afraid to help people out here. You do that, we won't have any more problems. Now come on, I'm done talking. You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. Hey, I ain't the issue here. You're the one who decided to act this way. You're the one who's gonna fix it. Dunno. You sorted yourself out since last time we traveled together? I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the good neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the good neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend. You don't know how happy that makes me. I've done some boneheaded things, but breaking it off with you, that's up there. Don't say it. Do it. Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time, but hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. I don't plan on having this conversation again. You either get your act together, or you find someone else to watch your back. You had your chance to clean up the mess you've been leaving behind. I ain't gonna stand by watching anymore. There's folks that really need us out here. Folks we could be helping. But I guess that was never the plan, was it? You honestly gonna act like nothing happened? There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. Fine. Yeah, later. You got all the chances you're gonna get. You better watch your back out there. Some folks won't stand for your kind. Never thought I would. Hey, listen up. The hell's gotten into you? Yeah, of course. I'm not going anywhere. What's up? We're finished. That's what's up. Because I thought I was trying to protect some doe-eyed vault dweller from getting taken for everything they had. I guess if I had just let him, he'd probably have ended up the same. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled, that hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him. And don't think I don't appreciate it. Yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be. Hold up. You and me, we got some things to discuss. What, we not talking? Because we need to. Look who it is. We heading out again? So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road. To think I ever doubted you. Hey, you take one too many blows to the head? Stop. Hey, I hate to be that ghoul, but we need to talk. I still got some things I need to get off my chest. We gonna talk? Hey, we need to talk. Now. You and I still need to talk. Listen here, friend. We gotta talk. Hey, it's time for us to talk. No fucking more. We are done. Hey, you, got a sec? I need you to hear something. Hey, when you got time, I got something I still need you to hear. Can we, talk about something? I'd still really like to talk if you're willing to hear me out. Hey, what we discussed earlier. You're gonna be discreet with that info, right? I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city. Look, are we just not communicating on the same frequency? Because I'm getting real tired of having to run my mouth every time you make a lousy decision. So, one of two things is gonna happen. Either you're gonna figure out how to make things right, or we're gonna turn this duo into a solo act. You feel me? You and I both know that's not true. At least it better not be, if you still want me around. Well, I guess you got a good point. I never get many complaints. Yeah, of course. Huh. Guy didn't even recognize me. Figures. Well, look at you. I must still be dreaming. You know, when I hired you to scout out Pickman Gallery, I wasn't expecting you to take me there. Ah, well. Job's done. You're leaving me for this circuit board? You bring him back in one piece, Nick. You're leaving me for this circuit board? You bring her back in one piece, Nick. If you're going to be someone else's stooge, may as well get a good price for doing it. This is gangland shit. I thought we were above this. This guy is taking you for a ride. And I ain't talking about the fun, too much jet kind of ride. It was us carrying a lot of the burden here. Time to clean him up. We meant no offense. Just running our mouths before a fight. And Edwards clearly improved his eye for talent. Guess they kinda dropped the ball on that one. Usually prefer a supervisory role. But for a cause like this, I'm game. Hey now, we earned these material possessions. You ain't seriously just gonna give them away. Yeah, what exactly is it that needs doing? Well now, looks like the Minutemen got a fighting chance, don't they? You sure? I really think his getup could use a splash of red. Angelic as usual, Mags. A few questions for you, Mags. Dunno, seems like they're doing less harm to it than most of the folks out there would. No one deserves to be treated as property. At least someone in the Commonwealth gets it. You kidding me? If anyone deserves two in the brain, no one will stop us, Glory. You're gonna pay for all the pain you've caused. Because I'm getting the distinct suspicion something pissed in your cereal this morning. Hell of a view, though. Guy's sticking his neck out for us. Show some respect. Tossing a body from a high ledge. Keep up. Not if we get him first. Can't blame ya. Being boss is a lot of cleaning up other people's messes. Grandma, you just made my day. I was thinking of nominating myself, but you'd be second choice in a heartbeat. Or mouthy guards. You don't think there might be some folks that could benefit more from that than Grandma here? Let's not keep 'em waiting too long. Oh yeah, we can be real convincing. Hey now, don't think you're having all the fun. We thought they were all bloat-fly food at this point, although this one probably ain't far off. Oh yeah, that would be me. I forgot about that one. No one should have to go through that. One of the high costs of being free. Whatever keeps you alive. You know you killed that guy, right? You didn't pull the trigger, but you sure put the barrel to his temple. Folks get impatient. Can't keep a ghoul down. Can't argue with the classics. You wouldn't want to get any stains all over that fine outfit you're wearing, would ya? Whatever you say, Napoleon. I'd like to think he'd have given us a heads up we were gonna need to wear our shit kickers. And judging from the look of this place, you can foot the bill. Time for the professionals to take over. Hey now, no reason to disrespect the classics. We're not your damn errand boys, Morowski. Stranger things have turned out to be true. What? No honor among thieves? It's likely for the best. Wouldn't want her getting hurt. Now would we? Then you clearly ain't listened to enough of Mag's work, friend. Hey, show some damn respect. Trust me, you want to work with us here. Ought to be a hell of a show. Not exactly the level of hospitality we were expecting. You got no clue who you're dealing with. You're gonna want to back the hell off. We ain't the type that needs coddling. You really want to help that loony bot over maybe putting some food in these people's mouths? Particularly with such delicate goods at hand. It does seem like gravity should have intervened by now, doesn't it? What the hell did they do to earn an early death? Oh no, pal. We want you. I might have a couple things to take the edge off. Yours if you want 'em. Worth trying anything once. And that common good bull don't fly with us. We really got the luxury to turn away free firepower right now? Now no one else will have to suffer. Hope you know you got it all wrong. Doesn't matter if it was a womb or an assembly line. Everyone deserves to be treated like they're human. This woman is dying here. Show some damn respect. Holy hell, you really pulled that off. Something stinks in this town, and we're the ones to find it. Come on, let's waste this tin soldier. We're shutting your ass down. Doesn't exactly seem like you guys are in a position to turn away talent. Smart. All that tech could help a lot of people. Don't think you get to leave us just yet. I don't invite you into my house to berate you, now do I? Doesn't seem that tough. Help some folks put food on their table and share some tech, or support some robot's delusion. You got some real fucked up priorities if you think that's how you solve a hostage situation. You know, maybe you weren't cut out for the spy life. Didn't realize torture suddenly made it onto your list of acceptable activities. Listen close. It's the last thing you're ever gonna hear. It's something. Or else. Holy shit. There's some chance they could have ended up ghouls like you and me. Maybe made it to one of the vaults, but that ain't the likely outcome. Don't worry, little guy. You're safe with us. The hell is wrong with you? This kid's already got a hard enough life ahead of him. You really think that needs to start right now? Undone by your own foreman. You Institute boys really are the cream of the crop. Would explain the lack of outhouses. You clearly haven't watched a lot of folks try and make decisions. Better you than us. If I have to listen to you butter this guy up anymore, I'm gonna shoot myself. Then him. Sure hope you wash him thoroughly. Dead mole rats? I ain't exactly keen on having an Institute lapdog stealing all our fun. Bet it cuts down on smoke breaks, too. Feeling chatty yet? Not to mention the smell. Smells like where unbathed super mutants go to die. Damn right. No man should be forced to live out his days as a slave. Then we give him that sexy one-eyed look no pirate should be without. That's the spirit. Unnecessary violence? Doesn't matter his history. This guy chose to fall in with raiders. He wants a fight. Ain't that right, X? About damn time. I was getting sick of looking at these assholes anyway. You kidding me? You're just gonna turn tail 'cause someone threw a couple caps at you? She does have a lot of charm for a bot. In better shape than I'd expected a house of glass to be after getting nuked. I get the good neighbor lifestyle ain't for everyone, but it beats the alternatives. Folks in a place like Diamond City wouldn't give a ghoul the time of day. I'm thinking this, you and me ain't working. What say we get to cleaning the trash out of the Commonwealth? Helping people out. Words don't begin to do it justice. You? You're the best thing I got. I got you. Everything else is just details and drug paraphernalia. I'm the best I've been ever, and that's thanks to you. So I'd say we're all right. Sounds like someone's fishing for compliments. I got you by my side. What else could I need? Being here with you? Best damn thing that's ever happened to me. Right now, I'm wondering why I left Good Neighbor at all. The people need our help out here. But that doesn't seem to matter much to you. You want to know what I think? I think you need to grow a spine and start lending a hand out here. Otherwise, I'm gone. Well, I ain't pleased with how you're running this operation, that's for damn sure. Talk to me again when you decide you want to start standing up for the folks of the Commonwealth. Seems to me you need to get your head on straight. There are folks that need us out here. Monsters that need killing. Or can you not see that? Seems like we're all right from where I'm standing. Well, this ain't the worst outfit I've run with. Could do with making some more trouble for the ruffians of the Commonwealth. But otherwise, not bad. I guess I still got some reservations. But I think we got some promise. So long as taking care of the folks of the Commonwealth stays on the agenda. Hey, I ain't hard to please. You and me, we're fine. I ain't thinking about skipping out on you, if that's what you're asking. Not yet, at least. I feel like we're seeing eye to eye. And extended eye contact with a ghoul ain't for the faint of heart. What can I say? I like the way you operate. Seems like you're my kind of trouble. And I'm looking forward to making plenty more. Well, I figure you've got enough dirt on me at this point that I gotta stick around. So yeah, I'm good. I think we got a good thing going here. Why? Ain't skipping out on me, are ya? Just when we're having fun? What is it now? The hell you want now? Talk fast. You got something to say to me? Need something, sister? What's on your mind? Something I can do? For you, I got time. Got something for me? You and me are about as far from good as good can get. You got some real nerve. How about you get out of my face before I do something we both regret? I got one foot out the door unless you start turning things around. I was hoping to do some good out here. Instead, I got stuck with you. Why? You looking for an ultimatum? How about this? We start getting around to bringing some good old-fashioned justice to the Commonwealth, or I walk. That answer your question? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't come out here to answer your empty-headed questions. I'd hope we'd be helping the people of the Commonwealth live free. How about we give that a try for a change? I couldn't ask for a better partner watching my back. Not much else a ghoul could want for. Other than a little jealous, I might only be the second most deadly person in this outfit. I'm feeling pretty damn good. Let me put it this way. Running with you? Best decision I've ever made. Me? I feel like I got it made. Well, I feel like we've done some real damn good, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more. I ain't got all day. You're in my space. Talk. Now what? You can't bother someone else. Shoot, talk to me. All ears. What's up? Need something, brother? What you need? No need to be shy. Anything I can do? Something I can help with? Got me on the edge of my seat. Something weighing on you? I'm all yours. Don't mind me. Just enjoying the view. Don't mind me. Just enjoying the view. What have you got for me? Could use some refreshment. You know what? On second thought, make it a beer. Surprise me. Christ, this thing. Oh, I'm about to lodge something. Guess that all depends on what you charge. Good to be back. Now that's a view a guy could get used to. Can't say I didn't try. Thanks, Chuck. Now we're talking. Power noodles. I could use a bite. How's it going? Let me get one. Come again? Formal title and everything. Oh, I like you. Bring me something strong and charge it to that one there. Want to see if they'll serve a ghoul here? Watch yourself, scrap heap. We're just looking for some grub. We got caps. On the floor? You know what? I've lost my appetite. Well. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna have one of my boys come talk to you. I think you and me are gonna get along swell. What's worth drinking today, Chuck? So, what's a guy gotta do to get a seat in a place like this? Hey, bot. What's good here? Rat intake ain't exactly high on my list of concerns these days. You got any booze? Huh? Either this guy's busted, or I took way too much. In the flesh. Now, about that drink. Hey, robot, you get your liquor license yet? Name's Hancock. You ever thought about selling your product in Good Neighbor? How's it going? Let me get a drink. Nice place you got here. You're Vadim Bobrov, as in Bobrov's moonshine. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Don't sweat it, Chuck. Just give me whatever tastes the least like it's been aged in a shoe. Here. 'Cause what could go wrong with a 200-year-old neglected nuclear furnace? We gonna stand here, or we gonna kick some steel cans? Something that big doesn't just get moved to another office. So long as we got the ammo. We do have enough ammo, right? Do my best work in the dark anyway. Now look, I didn't expect to be having this conversation with you of all people. But lately I just ain't pleased with how things have been going. Seems like you've lost your way a bit. And I'm not just gonna stand here while that happens. So how about this? You do us both a favor and bring back the only person I ever trusted to cover me. And we get things back the way they were. But look, I really hate to say this, but just don't make me go through this again, all right? This person, the one I'm looking at right now, they're the one I love. I don't want to be without them ever again. I'm not ready to give up on a good thing just yet, but I need you to show me you aren't ready to give up either. I plan to. I just gotta say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. You've done exactly what I asked for. You gave me back the person I love. Now I'm just hoping we can pretend like this all never happened. Home sweet home. You want me to take the emotion out of a relationship? Never been the one not doing the asking. But yeah, you got it. Consider it dropped. And I ain't going nowhere. Here comes my kind of trouble. Brace yourselves, you bastards. We're coming for you. So a ghoul walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?" It ain't often wandering off with a stranger turns out this well for me. This really is the life, ain't it? Diamond City, huh? You know, they ain't real fond of ghouls in this town. Raiders always go hogging all the nice places for themselves. Say the word. Where's this party heading? What's the plan, killer? Whatever you need. Aren't I glad I took up with you? You know, we figure out how to turn you ghoul. We could do this long term. Something to think about. Feels like I don't have to run anymore. Thanks for that. Exactly how it should be. You and me, cutting a nice bloody swath across the Commonwealth. Haven't felt this damn sharp in a long time. Heh. Almost. I don't know. I think we could have taken this rabble. So the Institute replaced him with a synth after all. How many years was I angry at that bastard for the wrong reasons? College Square, huh? You looking to become someone's dinner? Dome's seen better days. You looking to join the Brotherhood of Ghouls? I ain't sure this is how it works. Hey, something's not right. Well, ain't that clever? People do anything for themselves back then? Fancy room for a bunch of soldiers. How'd anybody get any sleep in here with all that damn light? The finest robot slaves money could buy. Gearhead heaven. This is some sick shit. You gotta be kidding me. This is one lousy shortcut. Ground Zero. Not a big fan of the neighborhood, but it's one fine view. So this was either a blood bank or home to the laziest bunch of vampires. Gotta hand it to 'em. This is damn clever. Now these boys know how to have some fun. This is where they decided to hide. If the Ferals were looking for brains, it must have been a light meal. So this is a writer's pit? How the hell could anyone fight with all these desks in here? Let's hope the rest of the roof doesn't get the same idea. You need to be more selective about your friend group, pal. Someone went through a lot of damn effort to protect whatever's down here. Huh. Ain't this where the Charles River Trio broadcasts? Not enough jet in the world to fix what comes out of there. The children of Adam and Rads, like bloat flies to corpses. Brotherhood ain't real fond of ghouls. Of course, the feeling's mutual. Ghouls, synths, super mutants. Brotherhood had its way, they'd put us all down. What the hell is this stuff? Place just keeps going, doesn't it? That bastard better hope we die down here. Could cook a lot of chems with this much juice. Can of long necks would hit the spot right about now. You want to find out what all these buttons do? Savage bastards. Lose the bloodthirsty crabs and this place would be real nice. Can you imagine being the guy hired to paint this place? He's probably still at it. Gonna be a hell of a show when this thing finally goes. All this is how the Institute deals with folks in the Commonwealth. Here's hoping this thing doesn't decide now's the time to melt down. Christ, what kind of massacre took place in here? This thing's powered down, right? Like permanently? Well, if it wasn't waterfront before... The old State House in Good Neighbor used to have something like this. Best practice dummy we ever had. You'd think with a perch like this he would have put up more of a fight. See? This is why you don't play ball inside. Hope you brought your Radex. No cost too great to control the common folk. Is water supposed to do that? Libertalia, huh? You looking to put down some raiders? Something nasty went down in here. That what I think it is? I guess our days of losing arguments are over. Surveying the kingdom. Quincy's gunner territory. At least for now. If I wanted to live on top of my neighbors, I'd at least do it someplace with a wall. Let's see what you were hiding. See, this is why I got no taste for art. Little cramped down here. Mind your fire. You spend too long in here, you're gonna come out looking like me. Though you would make a hell of a ghoul. Putting a giant beacon in the middle of your settlement ain't the best way to keep a low profile. Think this used to be a rationing site. Folks turned on the Boston PD, accused them of hoarding food. God, I would have liked to have seen that. Looks like this place used to turn out some serious volts. Decent setup they've got here. Shame it didn't help. Yeah, antique fish ain't a meal I'm exactly interested in. I just need to talk to the people. Meet me after. Now here I thought I sent you to scout out Pickman Gallery. Exactly what part of that sounded like rob my strong room to you? Here, for protecting my stash. The hell? You see that? Damn. Well, if they weren't dead before. You want to take a look? Well, if it ain't my favorite bank card, back again. Not too shabby. I'm gonna let that slide. This time. Deal. Yep, done. Yeah. Nope, no. Ain't happening. Have fun with that. Take it. It's in good hands. Thanks. Now that was a thing to watch. Wait, what? Bad move. The hell was that? Nice. Shouldn't have done that. Well. Don't worry. You're in good hands with Amari. It's been weeks since she's cooked anyone's gourd. Plying Kellogg's gray matter must have been a wild ride. Can't say I'm not a little jealous. Gotta be real scared of whatever's chasing you to think turning yourself into a mutant's a good idea. Seriously? Was that the best the Institute's got? I ain't impressed. Now, what do you say we get that courser chip decoded, huh? Shame this teleporter you're building only goes to the Institute. Could have some serious fun with that kind of tech. I gotta be hallucinating. 'Cause there's no way you managed to escape the Institute. If anyone can point you towards your boy, it's old Nick. Assuming we all get out of this pit alive, that is. I thought I knew all the scum in the Commonwealth. Never crossed paths with any Kellogg. Should be a fun introduction. You ask me? You gave that goon exactly what he deserved. Kellogg's kidnapping days are over. Brotherhood knows how to make an entrance. I'll give him that. No more Institute, huh? Didn't think I'd ever see the day. You did damn good. You know how to light up one hell of a barbecue. Brotherhood won't be cleansing anyone now. I ain't thrilled about you back in the Institute, but you know how to light up one hell of a barbecue. Brotherhood won't be cleansing anyone now. Wise decision turning on Bobby like that. Now why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Like it? I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big hit with the ladies. I'm a ghoul, you see? A lot of walking rad freaks like me around here, so you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. So long as you remember who's in charge. Pleasure, Codsworth. Keep it real. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind when someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Of the people, for the people. And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer? That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day? All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? Cool. Only have one life. Why not try it all? Anyway, did you need something else? Hey, everyone. Gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now, I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me? And who's in charge of good neighbor? Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community? The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Well, not exactly. Ghouls just age really slow. Something about the rads, maybe? Who knows? My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality? I like to think of death as the ultimate drug trip. When it happens, I'll be too busy enjoying it to have regrets. Now, if you're done laying judgment down on me, is there something else I can do for you? People respect me because I don't put myself above them, alright? I sling and shoot up just like the next guy. Now, before you bring me down, is there anything else you need? Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs. There's a lot of weird talk coming in about a place called the Pikmin Gallery. It's Raider territory up there, but they've been quiet. Like uncomfortable post-coitus quiet. Snoop it out and give me the word. Stop by any time. All right. Before we head out, I gotta have a little chat with the community. I'll meet you afterwards. An underground hive of busybodies? What our friend here is trying to say is that we're gonna be facing some real danger. Whoa now, you aren't talking sense. It's no use arguing. Trust me, just spill what you got. Well, I guess a little intel's better than none. Should have sent someone who knows how to defend himself. So, what have they got on this guy? So, just back the hell off, and everyone gets to keep their dignity and persons intact. You really game to watch a man die? We ain't the ones that are gonna do you in. We ain't here for excuses. We're here to fix your damn mess. Now spill it. Hey, you need to listen to that. Don't think. Just act. My vote's we teach the Institute a lesson in consequences. Don't worry. We got your back, killer. Yeah. I'll try and dial back the friendship from here on out. Wasn't thinking about the folks doing the shaming. Well, I know I could stand to listen about how wonderful I am for the rest of my days, but it's probably worth us hitting the road. Thanks for hearing me out, friend. Just calling him like I see him. You kidding me? So long as I got you at my side, it doesn't matter the capacity. Why don't we just agree to keep it friendly for now, or till they find a cure for ugly? Wouldn't expect that kind of lapse in judgment from you. But I guess that works out for me then, doesn't it? Moments like this, I know all that karma stuff is bull. Because no one like me should be this lucky. Come on, love. Let's get this freak show on the road. Is that obvious? Come on, you don't want to wake up to this mug every morning. Never wished that on anyone I cared for. Yeah, but that's a given when you got me around. I don't mean no harm by it. And I don't want that to affect what we got. And God help any of them who get in our way. I ain't got an escape route planned, if that's what you're asking. Right now, this is exactly where I want to be. And why let those sorts of talents go to waste? Whoa now. Who appointed you executioner? Every man should get to decide his own fate. No, you'll just force everyone to dance. And you get to pick the music. Yeah, this crossed over from funny to annoying for me a while back. Can we wrap this up? Folks don't usually appreciate having a floating fortress blocking their view. Good luck, General. I hope you find your son. Ain't no one in the Commonwealth wondering about your intentions now. You need to tell us who you're working for. I'd have heard about a baritone adjudicator for sale in the Commonwealth if someone nicked it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. You just want to tell people how they should live their damn lives. Skills like ours don't come cheap. That's a whole lot of juice. Seems like a pretty clear power grab to me. Took their damn time. Signing up to take a bullet for the Brotherhood ain't exactly something you decide on a whim. Always up for a story, if you're buying. Ugly green bastards don't stand a chance. You want Dance dead, do it your damn self. You sure about this? 'Cause the amount of taken orders in your life is about to get a significant increase. What? You can't let one otherwise completely normal guy off the hook? Folks just need to have the damn guts to stand up for themselves. Sure know how to make an entrance, I'll give you that. Don't worry, Dance. We're naturals when it comes to the Brotherhood way. Hey, you seeing this? This doesn't scream Kellogg was here to you? Let's scope it out. Wow, some cold-hearted shit transpired here. That sound like your man. You'd need one hell of a high to enjoy something as boring as that sounds. Hey, think the dog's got something. Where you hiding, Kellogg? And here I thought a baseball bat was just a fun way to say hello to a guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He was here. Kellogg, check around. We're closing on that pillbox. I can feel it. Hell yeah, who's up for a pickup game this weekend? What kind of place you gotta take a test to enter? Heard Bunker Hill pays off the Raiders instead of just shooting them. Where's the sport in that? Huh. Always just figured I hallucinated this thing. I don't throw the phrase watery grave around a whole hell of a lot, but in this case... Wouldn't expect this to be popular real estate. Well, if they weren't nuts when they got here. People can't actually live here, right? Roomier than it looks. The hell are those nets for anyway? I don't think the meat's gonna escape. You think these were part of the original design? They built the Mirelurks a damn ramp. Great. Wandering into places like this is how people end up lab experiments. Trust me. And here I thought they couldn't look more ridiculous. Rotten books and dead bodies. Pungent. Want to find out if death claws are light sleepers? You can bet your ass no one would have skipped if they'd had these meat bags before the bombs. So this is where all the magic happens. You'd think after the fourth boat, folks might get the hint. Looking round, the word death trap comes to mind. Ah, the Downs. Hope we're not going anywhere for a while. You gotta be kidding me. This kind of idiocy takes real dedication. Don't know how that obelisk is still standing, but I don't want to be around when it finally quits. That's about the weirdest thing I've seen all day. There's a boat out there. Can't fault them for wanting to carve out a life of their own. Though that life probably should have involved a bigger wall. Enjoy lovely downtown Concord. Honestly, I might prefer this view. Don't slip. Not a bad way to make an entrance. Oh God, were they using this place as their bathroom? You mind explaining to me what lions have to do with lending books? Well, well, what do you think they're hiding in here? Even the gardens are depressing. So I guess we missed dinner then. What, you got the theater bug? I think I caught that once. Oh yeah, This seems like a real good use of public funds. Awful quiet. What the hell was all this for? You think they accept their tolls in lead? Whatever space-age shit they made here, it sure wasn't blast-proof. Sniper heaven. A lifetime of wet boots? No wonder folks abandoned this place. Bowling. Sport of kings. Guess they'd build a statue to anything back then. Stock's in decent shape. Seems these boys knew how to pick their arms. You telling me I've been using small arms for all these years while these have been just sitting here? We really could use the extra muscle. Even if it is a bit ripe. Yeah, that sounds about right. This thing with Bobby had to be done, but damn, look at me. Have I turned into the man? Putting down people's freedom to do what comes natural? I gotta take a walk. Get back in touch with my fellow lowlifes. That's why I've decided I'm coming with you. Hitting my strong room proves you've got that devil-take-me attitude I need to reconnect with. Let me tell you, this classy little tri-corner hat of mine is getting heavy. Am I turning into the man? Some kind of tyrant? I spend all my time putting down the people I would have been proud to scheme with just a few years ago. I need to take a walk again, get a grip on what really matters. Living free. No other way around, huh? Wish I could. So long, big guy! Big targets, little brains. What? That it? What'd they make here? Garbage? Something ain't right in here. Where'd all the ghouls go? Citizen, you don't know the half of it. Always wanted my own fortress. God, it's good to be home. Feelings mutual. Clearly, you're still here, aren't you? Hey, it happens. Better behaved? I doubt it. I'd like to see you make me. You'd be the expert. If we're running an op for Amari, you gotta spill the beans on what she does for us. He'll find out anyway. If we're running an op for Amari, you gotta spill the beans on what she does for us. She'll find out anyway. Disobeying a direct order. Knew you had it in you. Guess you mutants do have some sense, don't you? Tell me, Garvey, what's gonna keep the Minutemen from falling apart this time? You really taking up with this Institute bootlicker? Inside, you got. Hello. What's this hiding? Well, ain't you a sight? Weapon in here. This looks like the start of a seriously good time to me. Hey, stims in here. Need some stims? Some over here. What have we? Ah, damn. Just stims in here. Some food in here. Looks like this was the pantry. Got some grub in this one. There's some booze in here. Looks like this was the liquor cabinet. Hey, come here. You think you could use this? Weapon over here. Well, well. Arms in here. Hunk of armor in here. Looks pretty intact. A little personal protection in this one. Armor over here. Jackpot. Chems in here. Looks like someone's stash was in here. Oh, nice. Chems in here. Water in here. Water in this one. Hey, you thirsty? Water in here. Booze in here. Ammo in here. Hey, ammo over here. Guess this was their ammo cache. Damn, nothing but junk. Bunch of odds and ends in this one. Just scrap in here. Hey, come take a look at this. Oh, you're gonna want to take a peek in here. Locked. Not getting in here. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style. Hey, it's me we're talking about. I got this, brother. What? Lost your nerve? Nothing to say for yourself? Hey, I'm always gonna be here in spirit, my man. But I'm always gonna be here in spirit. I like you already. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. I think our canine compatriot has earned a medal. Let's you and I take it from here. Give the old dog a break. Not sure what kind of numbers they got now. But you can bet the railroad would be a whole lot bigger if they handed out pamphlets instead of making folks walk this damn trail. Brotherhood thought they could just waltz right in like they own the place. Lucky we were here, weren't they? A direct flight to Brotherhood HQ, huh? Oh, this is gonna be fun. So the railroad's real. Glad to see someone standing up to the Institute and living to tell the tale. Don't like the idea of the Brotherhood sitting on a pile of nukes, though I guess it beats the mutants. A giant robot that kills anyone who disagrees with its masters. Leave it to the Brotherhood to sap all the meaning out of the word liberty. Railroad never hurt anyone that didn't have it coming to them. Though I guess we can add a couple more names to that list now. Well, look at you, spitting in the eye of the Institute by joining the Railroad. Now that takes guts. Must have been tough for the Railroad, going from a big facility like this to a church basement. All the pain, the fear, the loss the Institute's inflicted. Time we return the favor. Killing ghouls alongside the Brotherhood. Hope this ain't gonna become a theme with you. Wouldn't put more Brotherhood soldiers real high on my list of needs for the Commonwealth. You know, if you were looking to get bossed around more, you could have just asked. Didn't have to jump in with the Brotherhood. Dance gives his whole damn life to the Brotherhood, and they turn on him. So much for loyalty. That's no damn way for anyone to go. Brotherhood or not, Dance deserved better. You did good back there. Maxon needs to know there are some lives he doesn't get to play with. Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick. We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further. What can I do for you? My house is your house. My town is your town. What do you need, sister? Need to shoot the shit? Just tell me what's on your mind. Everyone's welcome here. If you need something, just ask. They're gonna carry you out of here. Not long now. Come on. At least try. Won't recognize you when I'm done. You're gonna wish this was a nightmare. Done in by the best. Lucky you. One more for the boneyard. Oh, I'm feral now. You the only one dumb enough to try us? Awful brave, but real stupid. You better hide. Come on out and let's finish this. Got a beat on them? We'll find you bastard. Where are you? They run? Smart move. Cowards. Scared him off, huh? I don't see him. You? Here I thought we were having fun. Last chance to run! You scared now? You're done! Cut you down! Catch! Boom! That ain't in my wheelhouse. Can't do it. Not an option, brother. Not gonna fly. I'm a ghoul statesman, not a miracle worker. You hear something? You saw that, right? I ain't losing it. Hey, I got something. We ain't alone. Something's coming. Ready up. Move! Get down! Go, 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 go! The hell did they go? I didn't say we were finished. You see him anywhere? Come out here so we can gut ya. I'd do the same if I was in as much trouble as you. I can do that. Bingo. Sure, you got it. Good as done. Shoot, got my attention. What you got? Yeah? I just need some stims. Is that it? Is that my blood? Asshole! That all you got? Next one better kill me. Is that it? Well, they tried. I guess you could call that trying. Dug their own graves. Not your day. You see any more? Not gonna bother us again. Whew. Could use some jet after that. Handled yourself pretty well, brother. Who's next? All right, let's get eatin'. Kiddin'. Folks will pay good money for lurk meat. Never a fan myself. Everywhere there's water, there's damn lurks. Keep an eye out for burrows. Mire lurks like their meals surprised. I saw a mire lurk spawning once. Can't eat shellfish to this day. Mole rats. About as dangerous as they are pretty. Watch your ankles around these things. Keep an eye on the ground. Little bastards like to burrow. Nearly lost some fingers to a mole rat once. They do not like to spoon. Pretty sure even you could handle these things on your own. Gotta be a rough life. You don't see many old raiders. They think those outfits make them look tough. Looks to me like they got dressed in the dark. Damn scavengers. Most raiders got more guts than brains. Don't keep either for long. Desperate folks making bad decisions. Usually some decent caps to be made from scrap bots. Never did understand how these buckets survive the apocalypse. Aren't the most cunning foes, but robots sure can knock the stuffing out of you. Battery-operated nuisances, you ask me. Guess we can't all win out in the looks department now, can we? I'd be mad too if I was that ugly. Can you imagine what the Commonwealth would look like if these things had any brains? Super mutants are brutal bastards. Rather eat my own gun than get captured by them. I heard someone made super mutants in a lab and released them into the wastes. I'd like to hurt that person. You ever wonder if maybe you're a synth and don't know it? I got a lot of time I can't account for. If the Institute has its way, they'll replace us all with these damn things. Institute gives its lackeys some fun toys. These things are the future. So far, not impressed. Awful lot of effort to build something that dies just like a person. You think any of the wrecks around here still fly? You see any luggage about? Someone had to be smuggling something fun. Airport's just one big scrapyard now. Must have been nice, being able to hop on a plane, get away from it all. Huh. You think that's why they call the drug jet? This place got hit hard. What kind of a monster would let this happen to beer? Hate to see mind-altering substances go to waste like this. Probably not even worth selling most of the stuff that's left. I wonder what this stuff tasted like when it was fresh. Now it just tastes like piss. What do you think it would take to get this place running again? Stay sharp. Anything living in here probably didn't move in to make friends. Still rather be free in a place like this than some overseer's plaything in one of those vaults. Places all start to look the same after a while. Glad at least one of us brought a map. Dark, dank, filthy. Kinda reminds me of home now that I think about it. Was always told I'd hit rock bottom. Not sure this is what they meant. Might be a good place to catch some shut-eye. Wonder what folks were up to way out here. Not a bad setup. Probably couldn't hurt to take a look around. See if they got anything to spare. Only two types of people who'd set up way out here. Folks running from something or plotting something. And this is where old electronics go to die. Imagine this is what the inside of a synth looks like. Bet there's still some decent materials in here. Might be worth going over. The hell's all this stuff do anyway? Gotta be a stash of chems in here somewhere. If you're in need of meds, this would be the place to find them. Guess this is where you came when you couldn't just fix it with a stim, huh? How we doing on stims? Now's probably a good time to stock up. How long you think this place kept going after the bombs hit? Must have been a madhouse. You have any idea what all this junk was used for? You think this place made the fun chemicals or the kill-you chemicals? Science was never my strong suit. Always considered myself the looks of this operation. Bet this stuff was worth some decent caps at some point. Now what were you boys working on? This place ain't half bad. Other than the smell. Seems like a great place to get the drop on someone. Heard stories of folks getting lost in these tunnels. Never coming out again. You know where we're going, right? Watch for ferals. All sorts of hiding spots in these places. All this so people could go sit in an office all day. The end of the world probably couldn't come fast enough. You finally take me someplace nice. Now, what's still here worth nabbing? Military hardware free to a good home. Slightly irradiated, only used once. These military types love their fancy killing machines. Give me the classics. All these unused toys because everyone had to go and fry one another. All the havoc this thing's seen, can't believe it looks as good as it does. Little glue, some duct tape. Think we could fix this right up. Explain to me the point of this place again? You're gonna want to tend to that leg. Friendly advice. No one ever got turned on by a tightwad. Would it kill you to give a little? Come on. Hey, when the people ask for handouts, you give it to them. That's what being on top is all about. Damn, brother. Unclench, why don't you? Damn, sister, unclench, why don't you? Look, you gotta give to get. Feel me? Loosen up. Let him stare. That's a good look for you. Hey, Emperor. Love the outfit. I can't feel my leg. I'll be alright. Just clip my leg. Can't feel my leg. And not in the fun way. Alright. Now we're talking. Now that looks good on you. Maybe now you'll finally be able to keep up. Jackpot. Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch. Let me know what I can carry. Ripe for the taking. Time to collect. Who the hell appointed you executioner? What are you doing? These people didn't do anything. Hey, unless you want to fuck with this guy, you don't fuck with the little guy. There are faster ways to cripple yourself than trying to lug all that. There anything you can toss? Here, that's too much. Give something here. And what's my split of that? Expertise like ours, you can justify charging them a premium. You got them to shell out how much? Not bad. We'll put those extra caps to good use. Well, maybe good's not the word. Smooth. Damn straight. Gut or be gutted. One more for the body count. Still far from my own personal best, but don't let that bring you down. Smart. Sometimes you just gotta murder a guy. I've missed this. Killing in Good Neighbor was all politics, but this, pure fun. Well, I'd say they've learned their lesson, but they're dead. Wait, you see him too? What, we celebrating or something? Waste of good ammo if there's no one to shoot. Now this is a rush. Back on top. Let's get this caravan moving. Not quite, friend. You're lost, brother. You're lost, sister. We are. You are on the hook for $1,000. You owe $750. 500 caps. What was it again? 200. Don't know how I let you get away with that. Wise decision putting Bobby down like that. How you doing, killer? Arms tired from all that digging? You know, my strong room is surprisingly empty now. Well, hey there, Trouble. You got something to say to me? So, there's something you want to say to me? I ain't heard a peep regarding that gangland-style murder I was promised. Shouldn't you be in Southie? Isn't there another ghoul you're supposed to be having a chat with? On my behalf? Let's you and me talk about this whole you stole from me situation. Look who it is. You ready to pay your debt to Good Neighbor? Just gotta travel with this handsome mug of mine. Well, look who's back. You ever think about having an exquisitely handsome and deadly ghoul at your side? Well, if it ain't Bobby's little Patsy. True enough. Well, thanks for taking care of Bobby for me. Hit me up sometime if you ever want to get in some trouble together. You're really doing this. All right. $750. You don't know when to quit. I like that. 500 it is. Why not? 200. But that's as far as this bargaining dance of yours goes. I know you're not from around here, but this ain't how a shakedown works. You owe what you owe. End of discussion. Good Neighbor and I, we got a connection. But like any hot and heavy relationship, sometimes you gotta spend time apart. Let things cool off. Remind yourself of who you are. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm still your mayor. I'm still gonna be here when you need me. But it's time for me to stop living so damn comfortable. Because we all know, no one in power deserves to be comfortable for long. No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go. Check the stash. Enough to go around. You need a fix? You ain't lying. It's awful lonely for us folks at the top. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You want to hit the road? Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you. And that ain't a term I toss around lightly. You're just gonna have to trust us. You are out of your element here, friend. Never expected an Institute courser to be sweating about civilian casualties. Hey, let's not go lumping all freaks in the same basket. How many shots like this you really get in a lifetime? You sure you want to have to cover this, egghead? And you get to do it using a killer robot. Not our job to bury you. Seems like you're doing a fine job of that yourselves. Any place this nice is hiding something. Are you seeing this? Nowhere in the Commonwealth is this nice. Well, ain't this a rare treat? What is this place? This what things looked like before the bombs? Damn, someone forgot to kick on the generators in here. What I wouldn't give for a flashlight about now. Can't see a damn thing. Can barely even tell where we're going in here. Ugh. Some places you just wish they'd nuked harder. This place could use a once-over, with some kerosene and a match. Hope you're not planning on settling in. I imagine this is what Rat Roach Heaven looks like. It's way too quiet in here. Too quiet for my liking. It's Starting to hear myself think. You hear that? Me neither. When the hell did it get so quiet? Stay sharp. This kind of quiet ain't natural in my experience. Looks like we just missed whoever was here. Getting the feeling this place wasn't abandoned by choice. This neighborhood sure got vacated recently. Must have been one hell of an exodus out of this place. Where do you think everyone went? Doesn't look like they were expecting visitors, that's for damn sure. The airport, huh? Really seeing the sights, aren't we? They always said I'd end up in the loony bin. Pretty sure the vaults were built to keep riffraff like us out. This certainly counts among the stranger places I've ever been. Sure you just don't want to explore the lobby? This place is the closest thing the Minutemen ever got to a memorial. Shame. Place looks like it opted out of the war entirely. Huh. Place is like the third rail, with less gunfire. Your call, boss. But if Poindexter's coming, you're babysitting him. Defense Intelligence Agency, huh? Think they might have dropped the ball. Jackpot. Oh. You see the brand on the Brahmin that stamped my head last night? Up and at him. Damn, things got messy in here. This some sort of moving target thing? Never could bring myself to drink this stuff sober. Now this is my kind of art. Didn't think they were giving that away. Figured this kind of thieving was below us. We ain't gonna be real popular with the locals if anyone catches on. Fancy gadgets like these gotta be worth something, right? You sure they ain't gonna need that? No one's opening fire. Yet. Clever. You come up with that on your own. Hadn't been planning on taking a bath today. Pest control. You could just drop a bullet from up here and kill someone. The hell was that? Don't worry, bud. We'll look after you. Careful. Might be Mirelurks around here. Damn. This the same place? A stray shot in here and we'll all be going out with a bang. That is some serious hardware. Sure hope the elevator works. Well, there goes the neighborhood. Huh. This really what they thought the world would look like? Not bad, actually. Hey, this is the Common. You sure you don't just want to go around? Christ, those things ain't still armed, right? Probably still good reading in here. Guess this Thoreau guy found claustrophobia inspiring. Always figured the life of a cage fighter would be more glamorous than this. Hey, we got company. You know, I like a drink as much as the next ghoul. But looking around, I'm thinking I might just stick to chems. Hey, I think I woke up here once. Well, ain't that ominous? Think we missed the last show. Phew, one of these is past its sell-by date. Well, well, Vault 114. You'd be surprised how much scum from the Commonwealth trickles in here. Hey, free ordnance. Ain't this a hell of a sight? There has to be a way to turn that off. How long you think it took to fill this thing? Decades? How long you think before the sea takes all this back? Impressive hunk of sky the railroads carved out for themselves up here. Jeez, looks like these folks got to skip the war. Looks like someone interrupted their meeting. These are some lame torture devices. Ours to scour. Setting the example. Let me guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Sad how often that works. That actually worth something? Never trip alone. Lean back and enjoy the ride. We ain't gonna need that? Sure someone'll put it to good use. Appreciate it. Feeling better already. To the living, go the spoils. You ain't looking so great. How about you try cutting back? Looks like those things are getting power. Here. Oh, yeah. Sure. 1 more week. But you better have it then. Now get the hell out of here. You kidding? Of course. From my personal stash. Well, look who it is. You know, you always did have a big mouth. Today the day you actually show some spine and make the first move? Much as I'd love to, see the town again, we're just passing through. You can bet I'll be keeping you in mind, though. Sorry, I ain't a touring ghoul anymore. The one I got ain't the type you go wandering on. Well, well, about damn time. Yeah, you and me, we're square. Now get out of here. I got places to be. You know, how about next time? In the middle of something right now, but you and me, we'll catch up later, okay? Much fun as that sounds, me and my friend, we got places to be. I'm gonna come find you later, though. Alright? You know there's nothing I'd rather do than shoot the shit. But right now ain't the best time. Later, though. You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. This place starting to grate on you, too? You're looking a bit on edge. Little something to liven up the day? You look like you could use this. Guy's right. They wanted him dead, he'd be a bloodstain already. Tried to wall herself off in here. Bad move. McCready, huh? That's a hell of a gun to have at your back. Well, well. The reporter. Sorry, darling. I ain't got time for an exclusive today. Taking up with Little Miss Reporter, huh? I'm jealous. So, you gonna be able to take care of yourself out there? Taking up with this guy, huh? Your funeral. Brotherhood, huh? Like to see what you're capable of without all that power armor. Good neighbor! Hey, ain't like I got anything else to do besides wait around, get high, and be mayoral. I'll be counting the days. Hey, McCready, don't wait up. Don't flatter yourself, crew cut. You ain't my type. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap, the best kind of anarchy. Embrace it, and maybe one day you'll call this little slice of chaos home. You all right, brother? You all right, sister? No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go. I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. You obviously haven't been living it up enough, but we won't judge you for that. Enjoy your time in Good Neighbor, my man. You enjoy yourself in Good Neighbor, sister. Don't have time to chat. Mayoral duties and all that bull. Everyone stands on their own feet around here. Remember that. I happen to know where some of his other boys are. Smiling Kate operates outside of Bunker Hill. Yeah, so get the hell out. I'm not the one he's gunning for, Shroud. You'll be doing both of us a favor. And on the back end, I'll show you some gratitude. You feel me? This has nothing to do with me and you. Got it? We're over. But if you take that asshole out, that helps Good Neighbor. You know all those people you've been wasting for Kent? They all work for the same asshole. And I loathe that asshole even more than you. Those lowlifes you've been taking out for Kenny Boy? They all belong to the same asshole. You'll be helping yourself because he's already got a powerful hate and he's gunning for you. Yeah, but this guy has the means to do it. That's because you don't know any better who's after you. I've had enough of you for 2 lifetimes. Get the hell out. And Northy's got a pad over at Prospect Hill. So down goes the big bad St. John. We get to walk that tightrope of freedom one more day. I can't believe I'm talking to you. Playing dress-up is fun and all, but you've walked into something a whole lot bigger. Dropping bad guys, leaving business cards, that's fun and all. But you've walked into something a whole lot bigger. You know, it would be a shame if he ended you. That order can only be given by Railroad Prime. What do you need, my man? Nothing. That's why I'm paying you to go out there. No shit. All right. What'd you find? Well, they say all artistic inspiration is ephemeral, am I right? Wish I could say that was the most twisted thing I've ever heard of, but it ranks up there. Top 3. I'll put the word out. Tell people to stay clear of that area. Hiring you is definitely one of my better moments. Here, spend the money in good health. How's my little scout doing? You find out what's happening at Pickman Gallery? Hey, you scope out Pickman Gallery yet? What's happening over there? Hey, thanks again for that little recon work you did at Pickman Gallery. Hopefully the next job you do will be less gruesome, huh? So what? We just turtle up? That's not my style. Yeah, but it's better if people know I can still get my hands dirty. Besides, it wasn't personal. No need to torture the guy. Something was out there. Don't like surprises anyway. Where'd you go? Jumping at shadows. Nothing there now. Anything you need. Miss me? Course you did. Couldn't stay away. I know the feeling. Go ahead. What's the word? Hey, something up? Make it quick, huh? Nothing else? Big mistake. Gotcha. Should've run. I see you now. Now it gets fun. So long. Bad move. Could use a little practice. Show us what you got. Guess this is goodbye. I don't want to exterminate a lot of species. Shit, here comes trouble. If you were saving any explosives, now'd be the time. Going off the air. So long, Your Majesty. I'm your king now. Only room for one skinless freak around here. Hey, dinner delivered itself. Watch those antlers, all of them. Rad stag stew coming up. Damn, where's a pulse grenade when you need it? That's a lot of bot. Detect this! Brotherhood sure likes bossing folks around. A lot of fancy weaponry around here. I don't think they'd miss one. Brotherhoods usually have more rituals and funnier hats than I'm up for. Nice area. Plenty of rads. If it weren't for the nut jobs, this would be my kind of place. I'd keep your rad away handy round these folks. So, what do you think it'd take to train these things to just eat super mutants? No matter how many of these I take down, they still give me the chills. Always found going after a Deathclaw's legs made him easier to take out, or at least outrun. Always thought those letters on their foreheads was how much of the alphabet they'd learned. I'll give them this. Fighting gunners is rarely dull. Not a lot of folks make me question Good Neighbor's open door policy. But gunners, these guys have some serious weaponry. Lots of caps to be made from a gunner camp. You know what Mirelurk shell doesn't protect against? Mines. Place was probably nice once. Shame. Must have been a hell of a sight to watch them rip all this out of the ground. You looking to take up rock collecting? Takes a lot of machinery to make a dent this big. Probably some decent salvage around. You make one getting stoned joke and I'll do you in myself. I got no patience for lazy humor. Rule 1 of urban living. Always safer to stick to the rooftops. Wonder if all the cities got hit this bad. Gotta be real crazy or real tough to survive out here. At least that's what worked for me. You can tell we're in a scrapyard because all the trash is suddenly in some kind of order. This isn't exactly the adventure I'd been expecting. Sexy pirate was always going to be my fallback if sexy mayor didn't pan out. Bet we can get a good sense of the area from this thing. Wonder if a place like this would be easier to defend than the old State House. Plenty of space to hide some caps. Hasn't collapsed yet. This place looks like it'll hold, right? Always expected there'd be more gunfire when I go. Damn, they must have lived like mole rats digging all this. What did they use this place for? See, to me, places like this are far and away the least interesting use of pipes. I wouldn't recommend drinking from anything you find around here. Surprised the roof hasn't completely fallen in on this place. Would you look at this place? You smell that? Smells like opportunity. And I think something died over there. What were they storing here? Dust? My pop used to take me fishing in places like this. Never caught anything that didn't try to eat us first. But damn if it wasn't fun. Ain't that a sight? Wouldn't have thought there could still be something that pretty out here. Present company excluded. What we got feels better than the chems. Alright, maybe like 80% is good. Been going over in my mind what I could have done to get someone like you. I'll tell ya, there ain't a lot. You and me together. This is my kind of freak show. Never expected you'd be such a scrapper. Nice to not be the only muscle for a change. You sure know how to show a ghoul a good time. World's always gonna have tyrants. But if I get my way, there'll be a lot less. You just say the word if you want to take a little chem break. Not a lot of folks would travel with a ghoul, even one with my kind of charisma. You got nothing to worry about with me covering you. Reliable guns are always at a premium in the Commonwealth. So you got a ride of choice? I'm usually a Mentats ghoul myself. Makes me feel intellectual. So, you planning to start turning things around anytime soon? I'm not really a second chances kind of ghoul. Remind me why I signed up for this again. Was I on something at the time? You trying to make fools of us out here? You get I'm here on a volunteer basis, right? Commonwealth's full enough of trouble as it is. Doesn't need you making any more of it. Hello. You know, if you don't want that, I'll sure as hell take it. Is that what I think it is? Didn't think there were any of those left. I guess if they'd wanted to keep it, they should have left it at home. You feel as bad as you look? Hey, you should slow down. And that's me saying that. Whoa, how much did you take? If anyone could find a use for that. Always was easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. I'm gonna guess there was a reason that was locked. I guess they won't mind if we, take a quick peek. How much of the Commonwealth you think has used that as a bathroom? Never was one for water. Always more of a vodka man. That as rank as it smells? That a good one. Take it all in. Betcha that's seen some fun in its day. Not a lot of those left in that kind of condition. That as old as it looks? Hey, your arm okay? Shit, that arm ain't looking so hot. Ah, god damn it, can't feel my arm. It's still on there? I can't feel my arm. Ah, my arm. Cheers. A little something to take the edge off. Not gonna last if you keep using your head as a catcher's mitt. You okay? You seeing lights? Still with me? You're gonna want to take care of that, quick. Can get some serious jet for that. Cleaning up. Never built much myself. I'm not supposed to operate heavy machinery. Jack of all trades, aren't you? Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out. Ah, right in the head. Ah, it's in my eyes. That is a serious armament. Let's light 'em up. The unspeakable things we can do with that. Don't think a leg's supposed to bend that way. Take it slow. Don't put too much weight on that leg. I know, right? Costume crusading is a really shitty gig. What? You thought I was serious? Far be it from me to keep hard-earned caps out of the people's hands. Don't play stupid with me. It's unattractive. Good. I prefer messy. No, it wasn't. But you blowing a hole in my strong room and killing my bodyguard? You can bet that smooth little face of yours that made up the rest. Well, now, you do owe me one, remember? Here I was being all cool about you stealing from me, and you act like this? You're lucky I'm in kind of a transitional phase. You just come and see me when you've changed your mind. Ah, look at you scrambling around. You're off the hook. Ain't like I need the money. I'm the mayor of this town. Who wouldn't tell me? I had a line leading right out my front door. Oh no, my friend. You and I got a lot more to discuss. For one, you pulled a job on me. That means I'm getting too comfortable. Need to get out there and hone the razor. For two, good neighbor is about doing your own thing. If I don't leave every once in a while, the power's gonna change me. I can't have that. So, you ready to get this show on the road? I'm a man of the people, you know? I like getting out there and helping the little guy, and then stabbing anyone trying to keep them down. You already tried to knock over someone else's stash, so I know we see eye to eye on the getting your hands dirty part of life. So, what do you say? You're damn right you did. And don't let no one forget it. Hell, I kill all kinds of people and shake hands with their friends afterwards. You know how many boys used to have old Finn's back? Now don't get me wrong. Fahrenheit and me had history. And if this was a personal hit, killing you would be priority number one. But I know you were just trying to get a job done. I can respect that. Yeah, I like it. You might just be the right kind of trouble. Let me just have a little chat with my community first. Give them the news. Of the people, for the people. The look on your face. Forget the money. Chump change. Oh, the newcomer kills one of my people. Now you think you got the biggest stomping boots? Okay, let me lay it out for you. You're priceless. Like the Silver Shroud herself, I guess. Walked right out of a comic book. Priceless. Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. So, are we gonna stand here and chat, or are we gonna kill some synths? Finally, someone talking some sense on this ship. Morning, sunshine. Don't mind me, just admiring the view. Oh, God, what died in here? Tell me that smell's not you, 'cause otherwise, you need to see a doctor. Well, that was a mistake. You know, when the hell are they gonna turn that thing off? Christ, it's bright in here. Clearly they didn't consider some folks might be nursing hangovers. You know what I'm looking forward to doing again someday? Hearing. Someone's got way too much time on their hands if they can get a place this clean. Damn, ain't this place orderly. Guess I should have wiped my feet before I came in, huh? Whatever robot they're paying to tidy this place, it ain't enough. Don't think I've ever eaten a meal off something this clean, let alone walked on it. Cozy. A few more shooters of jet and this place would feel just like home. Sure built themselves a nice little life here, didn't they? If you're looking to hit the sack, this would be the place to do it. Not a bad setup. When they pick a theme, they stick to it. I'll give them that. Looks like someone dropped a bomb in a butcher shop in here. Not sure what happened here, but I'm hoping they're not planning a repeat performance. Saw a mole rat that looked kinda like this once. Someone strapped a bomb to it. This ain't exactly scenic. Looks like someone heard we were coming. Nice little place they got down here. Looks like they were still working when the bombs hit. This is just the waiting room? Guess there was real money in the suffering of others. Having trouble imagining a worse way to go. Wait. Got one. Looks like she was running from something. Guess just throwing him in the nearest ditch wasn't good enough back then. Place sure used a lot of juice. Watch your step. Hello. Old girl's seen better days. Oh, I am way too sober for this. Looks like we missed all the fun. What? You jealous? Seems I'm gonna be missing out on all the fun. Ain't about to start now. Watch your mouth, friend. It's getting you in trouble. Welcome to the Institute, brother. Hope your new recruit likes living underground. So much for Queen Mirelurk. Now her castle belongs to the Minutemen. Not sure how much of this armory's gonna be left, but I ain't arguing with anyone promising me guns. Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in here. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome. That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big hit with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking rad freaks like me around here, so you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Security is strictly do-it-yourself in Good Neighbor, so keep your guns handy. Best way to learn Good Neighbor is to take a tour of her for yourself. I'm busy, but we'll talk again. Door's always open. But St. John's dead and you're not. Here's your damn caps. And that asshole's gonna want some good old-fashioned revenge. You dig? His name's St. John. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. I happen to know where some of his boys are. Smiling Kate and Northy. I figure either you take them out or they take you out. Win-win, right? You survive and take out St. John, though. I'll show you some gratitude. Now get the hell out. His name's St. John. He's taken 2-bit Raider outfits and made them scary. Small fish now, but if left alone, you're lucky I don't give you a bullet for your troubles. Now get the hell out. You know you're all right. You take care of St. John, and I'm inclined to show some gratitude. You feel me? Just get the hell out. You take them out, and maybe we can find out where the big guy himself is stashed. Good Neighbor'd rest a whole lot easier with him out of the picture. No one does. He's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. But you keep poking his people with a machine gun, and he'll come out of hiding. We need to share some words. If we don't do business, then he's going to kill you. Guaranteed. And the future looks a little brighter. Raiders are ruthless, but St. John, he's in a whole different class. Leveled some farms. Napalmed his own men to end a couple enemies. But besides his dark deeds, no one knows nothing. If he ain't dealt with now, in a couple years it may take an army to end him. I'm hoping my friend takes you there first. I don't know which of you bastards deserve the final dirt nap more. You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your needs? What did you come here for? Don't tell me we have a pair of virgin ears. You just made my day. Synths are just like you and me. Only they didn't get created the natural fun way. No, they were built by the Institute. Some of the older ones are basically just robots. But the new models, your own mother couldn't tell the difference. So that's why me and mine gotta stay extra special close to one another. Any slight change might be a clue that someone's been replaced. Anything else you need? Hell if I know. Mess with people's heads? control us from the shadows, or maybe they do it just because they can. No one knows where the Institute is, what kind of people they are, or why they've decided to engineer their own slaves. But there it is. Just to be clear, everyone's welcome and good neighbor. I don't care if you're a synth, ghoul, or even a super mutant, so long as you play nice. And let me tell you, synths still under the Institute's control don't play nice. Done talking about this. What else you need? Can't help staring, huh? That's right. Take it all in. Looks like my dazzling personality got another one. Sorry, friend. This ain't negotiable. It's all about the people, understand? They're freaks, misfits, and troublemakers, and that's why I love them. Everyone here lives their own life, their own way. No judgments. Now, was there anything else? Hey, you asked, remember? But fine. If it ain't your thing, it ain't your thing. Okay. Usual job pays $200, but I like you. So let's push it to $250. I like where your head's at. Let's make it 300 caps. Ruthless. Nice. You might actually live long enough for me to pay you. All right, 400 caps. But that's all the town coffers can bear. Cut the bargain and shit. You know what I'm thinking? You get the standard payout of 200 caps. Take it or leave it. Cool. Be thorough, okay? I'm not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there. Well, I still need someone to figure out what's going on at Pikmin Gallery, if you've changed your mind. Nothing right now, sorry. But check around the neighborhood. Always something going on. No, that was the point of the whole job, remember? What are you trying to say? Oh, seriously? That's messed up. Even for this town. I'll put the word out to avoid that place. Good work. You ended up in the abyss, but you crawled back in one piece. Here's your money. Okay. Far be it for me to judge someone on what turns their crank, but you'll forgive me if I advise my people to avoid that place, yeah? Anyway, you did the job. Here, your money. Always happy to see someone enjoy their work. Thinking the super mutants are getting a little too friendly. Maybe we should round up some crew and thin them out, and we can knock them off slowly. I like it. You're kidding me, right? No way in hell. Out of the question, brother. You cook your brain or something? I ain't got a lot of taboos, but that's one. And my day just got better. Whatever it is, I'm in. Something I can do? Ready when you are. You name it. What you got, friend? You got my undivided attention. I'm listening. You again? You gotta bother me about this? What? Something else? Really? Shout if you need me. We good? That all? No need to be bashful. There you are! Well, what have we here? This one's got a death wish. Back for more? Should have stayed gone. Found ya. You're dead. Your funeral. We'll bury ya! Brought this on yourself. Damn gnats! Pest control. Assaultron! Get behind something! Hey there, beautiful... Oh, shit. Assaultron! Damn bloodsuckers! They even built them to look like targets. Sorry, pal. Had to be ferals. Well, ain't that cute? It wants to dance. This bot's got a bad attitude. Come on, handsome, show me that face. Aim for the eyes. Who let you out of your tube? Pop their power source, they drop like flies. Oh no, we ain't your dinner yet. Lousy bugs. Wouldn't let that sting you. Not even recreationally. That is one mad bug. So long, Stingwing. That thing stings you, no one's having a good time. Now that's a whole lot of ugly. Always loved a challenge. Take this, you ugly bastard. Freak to freak, you're done for. Let's dance, Rust Bucket. Only people the Brotherhood ends up helping are themselves. Bugs this big where you come from? Like little machines that just breed and eat. Come to think of it, that don't sound half bad. I've seen these things lay their eggs in a sick deathclaw. Never felt bad for a deathclaw before. Nothing should have that many legs. You know I like rads too, but you don't see me killing folks over 'em. Never was one for cults myself. Too organized for my taste. Children of the Atom tried to recruit folks from Goodneighbor once. And only once. You ever had Deathclaw steak? Nothing tastier than a meal that tries to eat you first. Deathclaw broke into Goodneighbor once. Thought I'd wandered into a butcher shop. Ghouls, huh? You looking to fix me up? Least raiders and mutants have the politeness to know when to die. Ferals sure make it easy to forget they were ever people. Lot of good-looking faces around here. You gonna introduce me? Wonder how close I came to going feral. Or maybe I did. Gunners. All firepower, no finesse. Maybe we could go loot a military base, or a chem lab, or a public toilet. Really, anything else. I bet these people saw the bombs coming and thought, finally. Folks drank soda in these places, right? There's gotta be some caps around. Probably chems in here somewhere. I know I couldn't handle a place like this sober. How many folks you think died at their desks? That's no way to go. Lot of open space. Real easy place to get picked off. Nothing like the eerie tranquility of the great outdoors. People came to these places to relax. Guess they had fewer snipers back then. Are we looking for something, or did you just want to take a handsome ghoul on a stroll? Well, this ain't the ugliest place I've visited, that's for sure. Lot of real estate to watch. Eyes up. Probably made real comfy lives for themselves out here. Small town living. Quiet, tranquil. No wonder you can find so many chems in places like these. If there's still anything worth nabbing around here, it's going to be in the houses. Well, ain't this quaint? This looks like a shoot-first kind of neighborhood to me. If you needed to get the drop on someone, this'd be the place. Not my first time ending up next to a trash heap. Won't be my last. I've heard some holotapes about places like this. Drugs, backtalk, fraternization, my kind of place. Probably not a lot of salvage in a place like this. Unless you're looking for a lunchbox. You know, some of these places had chem labs right on campus. Never did understand why kids hated school. Pretty impressive setup just to babysit someone else's kids. Plenty of caps to be made in Rex. Lot of hardware about. Must be something worth making off with. I'd heard Mirelurks were tiny before the bombs. Wonder what else might be plying those waters. How many caps you think a building like this cost to put up? Bet it took a lot of cola. 200-odd years of people picking this over. Probably not a lot left. You got a thing for antiques? I guess you would. Gotten in a lot of scraps over places like this. Never know where you might find that cache of snack cakes that gets you through the season. Bet a lot of currency rolled through this place in its day. Following strangers into tunnels ain't always turned out this well for me. Bet a lot of folks made for places like this when the bombs hit. Certainly would explain all the ferals. Not thrilled to meet anyone or thing that thinks living down here is a good idea. You think there's still something here worth nabbing? Was there ever? You think the vaults were built to keep people out or shut people in? Huh. I can't tell if I'm having deja vu, or all these places really do look the same. People in these vaults probably never had to kill anyone to score a day's meal. What kind of life is that? Ugh, what is that? It just smells like air. I guess it's got its charm, but if a place like this ran out of something crucial like water, chaos and betrayal like anywhere else. We all used to get blitzed in places like this back in Goodneighbor. Real good times, I think. Awful big place to just store junk. Must be something worth our time in here. One thing I've never missed living inland, brine and putrid fish. You ever smelled wet ghoul? It's not pleasant. Nothing to lose but each other. Ain't been an easy road, but it was worth it to get to you. I'm gonna be real mad if this turns out to be one big jet flashback. You and me together? The world ain't got a prayer. You sure you want to be stuck with this ugly mug? Never expected I'd ever meet my match. Nice to be wrong. Guess you were the piece I'd always been missing. That and that toe I still can't find. Most folks that run with me don't live out the day. I'm impressed. Helping the people one clip at a time. You sure got away with weaponry. Got you covered, brother. This beats mayoral duties any day of the week. Nice to not have to constantly watch over my shoulder all the time. You scrap like you were born for it. Most folks just don't know real living. Not like this. If someone needs help, we help 'em. If someone needs hurtin', we hurt 'em. It's not hard. I like to think I take after John Hancock. True American troublemaker.
Plenty of folks want to make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not willing to stand for that kind of shit.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides. Everyone should get to live life on their own terms. That's what Good Neighbor's all about. Served us well so far.
You know, I was hoping we'd be getting our hands dirty out here. You ain't afraid, are ya? There are two types of people in the Commonwealth. Those that help and those that harm. And right now, you ain't helping. I'm not nearly high enough to deal with you right now. Starting to think my skills might be put to better use being mayor again. Or at least not being here. I ain't out here to push around folks who didn't earn it.
Well,
Nimble, aren't you? We're in.
made short work of that.
Hey, Rad's over here. Not for the soft-skinned. Watch your step over here. Might end up looking like me. All the Rads a ghoul could ask for.
Think they saw you? Hey, the dog's looking real rough. I think the pooch could use some attention. Dog ain't looking so hot. Guess they should have picked a better password.
Hey, does that play Red Menace? Love that damn game. You got a real way with machines.
Careful. You don't know where that's been.
You do what you gotta. You feeling all right? 'Cause you look awful. Starting to look a little ghoulish. It's not half bad. You got any Radaway? Use it. Nice. A man who shares his stash always has friends. You keep this up. I'll start thinking the two of us are in competition for most lovable freak in the Commonwealth.
Wow,
Would you look at that? Would have done the same thing. Not bad. 2 a day keeps reality at bay. Leave 'em smiling. Always worked for me. Looking out for the little guy. You scratch their back at 'em. That's the stuff. Thanks. You ain't winning any brawls with your arm like that. Sharp minds stay alive. Guns and bullets. Only mag for me. Ghoul's best friend tends to be a book. No one else usually talks to us. Never a problem I've had myself.
You okay? See any more? Christ, you still with me? Hey, you all right?
Could scrub the skin off a synth with that stuff. That's a tough little beast. Can't keep a good dog down. Right as Rad's, little guy. I think I'm gonna let you take the lead. That's a hell of a getup.
Tougher than a vault door.
Not a bad take. Seen folks do worse for less. Quite a haul. Well, that was boring. You gonna just let him walk? Thought you were smarter than that. Come on, just kill him. Live a little. All smiles, huh? Doesn't mean nothing if the other guy's not afraid of you. Look, unless this is all part of some master plan to kill him later, this ain't my speed. Damn, that rang my bell. Think you dropped something. You gonna leave that there? Suit yourself. Just throw it wherever. You get that out of your system? You have some serious thrill issues. Damn, you all right? Anything broken? Take this for the effort. Gutter's been running a little too red lately. You keep them clean, and you're welcome back anytime. You've done plenty of work already, pal. Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars. Pick yourself up. Good Neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you. I'm gonna miss these little conversations. Guess what someone tells me? Some costume freak is operating in Good Neighbor. Ah, Kent, my man. Why the long face? You got what you wanted. Oh, take all the time you want. But you got a debt hanging over you now. You feel me? I'll be waiting for you to pay up. Bobby's smart, but not half as smart as she thinks she is. She's been having all her new tidings of wealth shipped to a building in South Boston. That's where you'll be heading. Now go. Hey, this is Good Neighbor. No hard feelings. Yeah, you too. Gonna take some time to think about all this. You ever need a good-looking ghoul to watch your back, let me know. Now, what's the best town in the Commonwealth? Where can someone live free, with no judgment? Yeah, that's usually how the story goes around here. Look, everyone, I'm taking a walk. It's time for your fearless leader to get back out there. Mix it up in the dirt before I forget what that feels like. Hey, the mayor's still the mayor whether he's in residence or not. I've walked out of here plenty of times. Keeps me honest. Can't let power get to my head. That's not what being in charge of Good Neighbor is about. No one steals from me. But I gotta admit, you and Bobby pulled one hell of a job. Almost makes me wish I had done it myself. Now, if it was just the money, I'd rough you up, break a few bones, and then we'd be square once you paid me back. But you killed Fahrenheit. That means blood for blood. Fortunately for you, I'm short on muscle, and Bobby was the brains. You track her down, put a knife in her, and get back my, let's say, 1,000 caps, and we'll pretend this was all a misunderstanding. You read my mind. Job's done, huh? Good. That's what's great about being the mayor. You're always the safe bet. Now, let's talk about my caps. That was the right answer. Hey, everybody, gather up. I got something you all need to hear.
I don't know, just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. Guess that all makes sense now, knowing that he was with the Institute. But honestly, I think I'm more angry now. I mean, where do I draw the line? Was the guy I grew up with the amoral piece of trash who gave the ghouls the boot, or was that just some synth making a play for the city? Have I been hating the guy all these years for nothing? Almost makes me wish I didn't know. At the time, though, I just couldn't wait to get away from him and his whole damn constituency. Hey, everyone's entitled to some softness. For me, it's pretty much everything below the eyebrows. Now, how about we get the hell out of here before that thing decides to feed us to its young? So long, Doc. Heh, do my best work in the dark anyway. And don't try and pull that just trust us bull. That's Raider talk. I'm staying too. Someone's gotta make sure our exit stays clear. You friggin' kidding me? You just gonna bow before this despot? I got a couple 4-letter words you can feel free to use. Sorry, pal. Brotherhood ain't our style. No one's been through here in a while. Doubt this place has ever seen the delicate touch of a Mr. Handy. I guess this area ain't regularly part of the tour. Huh. Fancy setup. You know what any of this stuff is for? Damn. A lot of learning went into putting together a place like this. God, can you even see what the wattage that thing's putting out? Feel like a sitting duck out here. Can we find some cover? Hey, if you got a death wish, then please let's stay put. Otherwise, let's find some cover. Here, sniper, sniper. Not a great tactical position, Napoleon. You say something? Can't hear a goddamn thing in here. You say something? Someone put in a whole lot of effort to keep out the riffraff. And yet, here we are. No one secures a place like this unless they've got something worth taking. Looks like they dug in deep here. Heh. Well, someone sure wanted to keep out trespassers. Place would give a cleaning bot a heart attack. Seen blast craters in better shape than this place. Like a grenade went off in here. Hope you're not looking for something specific in here. What was... Something. Something must have moved. Something ain't right about this place. Place like this'll give a Deathclaw nightmares. Really hope this is water. I wouldn't drink any of this. If the outfit gets stained in here, you're getting the bill. Libertalia. The only place in the Commonwealth that could benefit from an outbreak of Mirelurks. Ain't this Jamaica Plain? It's supposed to be some ancient treasure buried around here. Up for a dig? Just asking you to take care of Bobby. I ain't proud of that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style. Lost your nerve, huh? Well, then I guess you're gonna have to make it up to me. I'd love to not have to swim out of here, so maybe don't touch anything. Now that is a lot of beer. This is the most half-assed gun range I've ever seen. How the hell did something this big stay airborne? You know, someone, somewhere would pay real good money for that ugly thing. Hey, check your fire. A lot of fission engines down here. They sure did a number on this place. Not a bad setup. Guess the pastor had a sense of showmanship. Those raiders blocking the exit? And here I thought this trip was gonna be dull. Fanciest crypt in Boston. Let's make this a quick one, huh? Dying in your bed. That's no way to go. Couple tons of earth and brick resting on a centuries-old foundation. Sounds like fun. Looks like these folks thought they'd outrun the bombs. Be able to see anything coming for miles from up here, you know, so long as they came from that way. Damn, and folks live down here listening to that? Well, at least we know whatever's up there is probably full. Might be time to part with some of those gains. Aren't they gonna be surprised to see us? Must be uncomfortable with Maxon's hand that far up your backside. And we just stood there. Doesn't even look like the guy put up a fight. Shame. Could do some real damage from up here.
No shit. Well, aren't you productive?
You just love me for my body, baby. Happens all the time. Safe? Where the hell's the fun in that? Well, this certainly puts a new spin on cleaning up the Commonwealth, don't it? Well, thanks. Again. Now, you want to get this freak show back on the road?
Finally back to settle up,
Heh, hardly. You want to try me? And what are you gonna do about it? You're up, Pooch. Sorry, Pooch. Stay. I'll give him this much. The Brotherhood sure knows how to take someone out with style. Institute ain't got much hope against Liberty Prime. Here's the question you gotta be asking yourself right now. Do I trust a guy like Maxon with a massive killer robot? 'Cause I sure wouldn't. Folks are sure as hell gonna take the Minutemen seriously, now that they got the firepower to back it up. Radio commercials are bad enough. Now you got the Institute making them too. Leave it to the Institute to ruin putting down some raiders by sending their lapdog along for the ride. Institute just can't let go, huh? They'll rip Bunker Hill apart just to keep some folks from living free. Tearing the Brotherhood a new one I can get behind, but we gotta do it with the Institute. Dropping a death class? No joke. Seriously took care of business back there. Castle will be back in Minutemen hands in no time. Doesn't look like you lost any important chunks to those lurks. So far, I'd call this a win. Looks like the Minutemen had some seriously good taste in armaments, and they'd all be collecting dust if it weren't for Ronnie.